Hello, children. You all have done very good in your assessment. I have checked your result. So, it's really superb. Now, in today's session, let me start with a little bit of revision, what we have done in the last recording, what I have told you in the last recording. So, last lecture, we have seen different parts of the computer, right? So, in which we had already covered 4 main parts of the computer. First, I told you the trick to remember it. So first one is monitor. First one is monitor, where you can see movies, you can play games so that you can see the games over there. So it is like a television screen, right? So first we have seen monitor. Second, we have seen, what was it? Brain of the computer, CPU, Central Processing Unit, CPU, right? Now, CPU is a brain of the computer and it controls all the instructions. It performs everything, whatever is happening inside the computer, that is happening with the help of CPU. Third, we have seen, what was this? Keyboard. Yes, keyboard was having lots of keys. Keyboard is having lots of keys, alphabet keys, number keys, with which you can pass information, instruction to the computer. So whenever you want to input any data, maybe your name you want to type, so you can type with the help of keyboard, right? And fourth one, which we have seen, was mouse, right? Again, this is also input device, which is used to give instructions to the computer. Whenever you want to select some file, you want to select some picture, you want to open a folder, at that time you use mouse. Mouse basically has 3 buttons, right? So left click, right click, and then scroll, right? So this much we have seen in the last lecture. Today again I'm back with a very interesting topic, that is memory and storage. So yes, children, do you all have the memory? Now you might be thinking, ma'am, what is this memory? See, if I tell you something, right? You remember that particular thing, right? If your parents are saying something to you, right? If they told you that, okay, today you have to do this much things, or your mama told you to bring something from the kitchen, you remember that particular thing. Okay, my mama told me to bring the maybe some spoon or something, or sugar box, right? So sugar tiffin. So you remember it. Okay, where is the sugar tiffin, right? Where is the box? Okay, so you remember everything, and that is because you have a memory. That is because you have a memory. Same way, computer is also having a memory. Computer also remembers things with the help of memory, right? So memory and storage, where computer is storing all those things, right? Computer is having storage devices, right? Suppose your mama picks up the grocery for 1 month, right? And then she stores it. Or your father is buying vegetables for full 1 week, and your mama is storing all the vegetables in the fridge, right? So fridge becomes a storage device for us, right? And whenever your mama keeps a grocery, maybe in cupboard, maybe in a big container, right? So that becomes a storage device, where container, where you keep everything, right? Same way in computer also we have a storage devices. So yes, today I'm going to show you memory. We are going to discuss about the memory, and I'm going to show you some of the devices. Okay, so let's begin what is given in the book. Let's open the PDF. So yes, this is what given in a book. So memory and storage, this is the topic. So do you know how you remember things? I told you, because you have a memory, right? Memory in your brain helps to remember everything. Similarly, a computer has a memory to remember and store things, right? Now, which part is the brain of the computer? Yes, come on, tell me, tell me. Yes, you're right. CPU. CPU is the brain of the computer. So, as in our brain, our memory in our brain helps to remember things, right? So, same way CPU performs all the tasks, right? But some devices should be there which will remember everything, what instructions we have given, what data we have typed from the keyboard, right? So, computer also needs a memory and storage, right? You can use CD. One word is here written, CD. Now, what is the CD? If you look here, here is a picture of CD given, and the CD is kept in a one device. Now, this device is called as the CD drive. Now, what is the long form of CD? CD is the short form. CD long form is compact disc. Compact disc. Now the CD needs to be put in the CD drive, and when you insert it into the CD drive and when you press the button, the CD will be detected by your computer or a laptop, and then that content, whatever content you're having in that CD, maybe a song, maybe a movie, maybe a recording, right? You can see that, maybe your rhymes, right? So you can see those rhymes on the computer monitor or a laptop screen, right? So that is the use of CD. Do you want to see the CD right now? Okay, let me show you. So see, I'm having a CD. I'm having a CD, right? And here it is written songs, right? On this, it is written songs, right? Because previously we used to have the songs in the CDs, because we were not having some other devices. So we used to have store these songs, movies, or some recording, everything we used to do with the help of the CD. So the CD needs to be kept in the CD drive and inserted inside. So it will goes inside, and then you can see whatever content is there on the CD. So CD looks something like this. Here in between you have a hole where you can hold it like this. You're not never supposed to hold it like this, right? Here you should not touch the CD. You're not supposed to touch the CD over here. You're supposed to hold the CD like this. Okay. So this is CD, and it needs to be placed inside the CD drive. CD is used to store the data, right? CD is used to store the data. Okay. So we have seen the first device, CD. Now next is the hard disk. Now hard disk is fixed inside the CPU box, right? You know CPU, CPU is there, right? CPU, which is a brain of the computer. So inside the CPU, this hard disk is fixed so that whatever things you are saving in the computer, it will be saved in the memory. So memory means hard disk. It will be saved in your hard disk. Maybe you are saving your movies, maybe you are saving your homeworks, PDF worksheets and everything. So it will be saved over there. So whenever you will require, you can just open it and you can access it. So it will be stored for forever. Until unless you are not deleting, it won't be deleted automatically. Okay, so the second one is hard disk. First we have seen compact disk, that is CD. Second we have seen hard disk, which is inside the CPU box, which is assembled inside the CPU box. Now third, this device must be very much familiar to you because your parents must be using this. Now this device is nothing but a pen drive. The third device is nothing but a pen drive. Now where to insert this pen drive? Right? If you want to listen the songs, if you have a song stored in a pen drive and you want to listen those songs, how will you? Right? So you have to put this pen drive in the USB port. So on the left laptop, left side, right side, you have in the USB ports where you're supposed to insert the pen drive, or you are using a computer. Then on the CPU, you have this USB port where you can insert the pen drive. Now, you want to see my pen drive? I am also having one pen drive with me. Although it is not of black color, it is of silver color. So see, I am also having a pen drive, right? So whenever you want to insert the pen drive, you won't need to insert like this, right? In the USB port, you're supposed to insert your pen drive, right? As soon as you insert it, within a few seconds, it will be detected by your computer or a laptop, and then you can open it. So if you have movies, if you have some PDF, if you have some homework, or if your teacher has given some assignment, you can open it, you can see it, you can solve it. Again, you can save it, and you can bring the homework assessment to the school to so that your teachers can see it. Okay. This is name of this device is pen drive. Name of this device is pen drive, right? Even if this pen drive look very small, right? It's very small. Although CD was not that much small, right? So CD, pen drive, but you can store lot of data into this pen drive, right? So yes, so today we have seen three things. Memory means what? First of all, memory means what? When you remember things in your memory, you remember things in your memory. Same way, computer also remember things in the memory. Computer also has a memory, and for that, computer is having storage devices. So we have seen CD, then we have a hard disk, which is inside a CPU box, And third we have seen pen drive. Third we have seen pen drive. So these are the part of storage devices which you can use in the computer. With the help of computer, you have to attach this thing in the computer and you can see whatever stored over there. Now, here one thing is written. Earlier, floppy disk was used instead of a CD or a pen drive to store the work. If you look at the picture, this is looking like one black color plate is there, box is there, where inside there is a chip with which you can save the data, right? So this device name is floppy disk. This is just, you should know it, right? It's not in syllabus, question won't be coming on this, but you should know this, okay? Before the CD, floppy disk was there. We used to store our projects into the floppy disk and we used to carry floppy disk. But it's very difficult to carry the floppy disk because if it gets wet, right? So there might chances that your data will be lost. The whole second CD comes, and after that CD, now pen drive is very popularly used. You know? So now the next thing is, so do you understand memory and storage, right? Okay, I know you have a memory, so you must be remembering everything. It is stored in your memory, right? So okay, next and last part from this lesson is know about touch screen computers, and for that you have to see your mama or papa's mobile phone. Now this is my mobile phone. Okay, can you see anywhere keys? Button is keeper? Button is keeper? No, it's not having keys. Why? Because this is touch screen mobile. This is touch screen smartphone, right? Previously, if you have seen your grandparents' mobile phone, nowadays also some of the grandparents are using the phones which are having keys. इसके ऊपर buttons रहते हैं, right? Right. So those phones were having keypad on it, and now today's generation is using the phones which are not having keys because these phones are the touch screen, right? Same way, there are some monitors which are touch screen monitors. Now, what do you mean by this touch screen? Touch screen means if you want to perform any task on it, you have to use your finger to operate. Now, we have learned, we have seen parts of computer where we have seen keyboard, mouse. Yes, these two parts are there which we have used, we have seen to give the instructions. Computer को suppose आपको कुछ बताना है, I want to draw this, I want this shape, right? So to select the shape, right, you use the mouse. Or you want to type your name, so you have used the keyboard, right? But what if you don't have keyboard, you don't have mouse? So can we do that without it? Yes. If you have a touchscreen monitor, you can do that without the help of keyboard and mouse. You can do that part also. Right? So he see here a first picture is there, touch screen monitor. If you have visited malls, right, previously, now it's lockdown, I can understand, but previously you must have visited the malls where there is a screen was there on each floor, where with the help of your finger you can just swap it and you can see whichever shops you want to go. So where is that shop, right? So you don't have to roam around in the mall, you just have to go to that screen, you can just search it, you can see it particular location, okay, this floor you have to go and this side you have to go, so you can go, right? So that was the touch screen where you have used your finger to operate it, right? You didn't use mouse, you didn't use keyboard, because that screen was the touch screen monitor. Next example, next picture is given, obviously touch screen mobile phone, right? Smartphone. And the third is touch screen tablets. Again, you have to use your finger to operate it. So these three pictures are for the touch screen thing. Okay, a touchscreen computer allows you to touch items on the screen with your finger. With your finger, you can operate it because we don't have keyboard, we don't need mouse, right? With the help of finger, we can operate it. We can give commands to the mobile phone. With the help of your finger, you can give the commands. You can tap on the screen to open any pictures. Now, you can try this thing, right? If you have mobile open, right? Just do this thing. You want to open any picture. You can see a small icon of the picture, but you want to see the bigger version of it. So what you can do, you just have to do a tap on the screen on that particular icon, that particular small picture. As soon as you click on it, it will be zoomed up. It will be open, right? Play games. I don't think that I need to tell you, right, how you can play game with the help of your fingers operating on your screen, on the laptop screen. or monitor screen or your mobile phone, right? Or a tablet. Listen music, yes, if you see the link for the music and if you tap on it, the music comes out. You can listen the music with the help of, and many more. If you want to watch movie, you just have to tap on it, the movie will start. If you want to close anything, there is a cross button. If you close it, it will be closed, right? If you do this, it will be, image will be enlarged. If you do this, image will be again back to the original minimized one. Okay, so this is a touch screen where you will not need computer or keyboard, or you will not need a mouse. With the help of your finger, you can operate the screen, you can give commands to it. Okay, so today we have seen memory, storage, and then we have seen touch screen monitors. Okay, so now it's time for the exercise. First, we will read these words which are there in our this lesson we have seen. So first word is monitor. First word is monitor, right? So you have to repeat after me. Monitor, monitor. Good. Next, mouse, mouse. Very good. Third, keyboard, keyboard. CPU, CPU. Commands, commands. Storage, storage. Touch screen, touch screen, right? So these are the words, you have to read it loud, right? So that you'll be able to identify these words, the spelling will, you will come to know the spelling of the words, right? So let's start with the exercise. Okay, so section A, question A, picture quiz. You have to identify the pictures. So the first question is, identify the part of a computer used to give commands. Now first is mouse, second is the processor, and third is the monitor. Now which is the device which we use to give the commands? अगर हमको computer को कुछ commands देने हैं, so which device you will use? Yes, yes. Yes, we will use the mouse. We will use the mouse. Okay, identify the part of a computer used to store your work. आज ही हम लोगों ने देखा है अभी सेशन में, right? How will you store your work? With which device you can store? Monitor? No, monitor से तो हम देख सकते हैं, right? Processor? No, it is a processing device. So बचा क्या? CD. Yes, CD is used to store your work. Now, next question is match the following. So we'll see right side. Okay, I'll read right side and then we'll match it with the left side. Okay, so is present inside the CPU box. CPU box के अंदर इसमें से क्या होता है? Keyboard CPU के अंदर है? No. Processor? Yes, processor is inside the CPU box. Okay, shows what the computer is doing for you. Computer के अंदर जो भी हो रहा है वो हमको कैसे किसके ऊपर दिखता है? Keyboard? No. Mouse? No. Monitor? Yes. You can see with the help of monitor. Okay, third. Types numbers and letters into the computer. Type. Yes. So which is this device? Keyboard. Exactly. So yes. Helps you to draw pictures. Helps you to draw pictures. Mouse. Okay. Identify the parts of a computer shown below and write their names. So what is this funny picture over here? It's nothing but CPU box. CPU box. So here P will come. CPU box. Okay. Now what is this? Keyboard. Yes, right. It's keyboard. Keyboard. Board. Keyboard. ARD. You have to write the correct spelling of keyboard. Okay. Now this is what is it? What is it? What is it? Monitor. Yes. MONITOR. Monitor. And this is pen drive. Yes. Pendrive. Pen drive. So this was about the section A. In section B, you have 3 questions. What is the role of memory in a computer? To remember things, right? Obviously, memory to remember. Whichever command we are giving to store our work, we need a memory. How do you give commands on a touchscreen computer? With the help of our finger, we can give commands and write 2 lines about CPU. So first of all, you should know what is CPU. CPU is Central Processing Unit, right? So CPU is Central Processing Unit. Second, CPU is brain of the computer. Second is CPU is brain of the computer, and it helps the computer to do all the work, right? So you have to write this thing. I'm going to share the answer key on the WhatsApp group. So that's all for today's session. We have completed this lesson. And in this lesson, we have seen the parts of the computer. 4 parts we have seen. Then we have seen the memory and storage. And last, we have seen touch screen. Okay. So that's all for this particular lesson. Lesson number 3 is completed. And that's it. Bye-bye.